Good morning, team. We are off to the gym Saturday morning. We've got a shitload of snatch today. Going to build up to a heavy double, which I can't wait for. Haven't snatched heavy in a long time because of a little recurring hip injury. That's just the Domino's box that I had last night. So yeah, just heading to the gym now, gonna get things set up. Looking forward to it, see if my hip holds up, and basically see what number we can get. Snatches actually felt pretty good the last week or so. Hips nice and open, shoulders nice and open, so we'll see. Could be a good day. November in England. Beautiful. So today's pre-workout of choice. All black everything, sour gummy bear. Doesn't actually taste like a sour gummy bear. It does taste nice, but doesn't taste like a sour gummy bear. So we're going to smash that in. Like I say, the first part is heavy double snatch. Hopefully get back up to my bigger numbers today. We'll see how it goes. Snatch is one of those. Sometimes you have a good day, sometimes you have bad days. And then yeah, we'll get into the rest of the workout after that one. This is all programmed by JST Compete. Have been with them now for about a month and loving their programming. Made some massive improvements in just that short space of time.
What is it, team? Just going to do a quick commentary over the snatches as we go up. So we're starting with 60. As I was warming up, it actually felt really good. Hip felt nice and loose, shoulders were good, and then I got to this 65 bar, and kind of what happened was, as I sat into the second snatch, so that first one was fine. As you'll see now in this second snatch, my bottom position wasn't very stable at all, and I rocked back into my hip, and then what that caused me to do was just right there, really had to stretch that hip, and unfortunately I felt it kind of twinge, and then from then it was kind of in my head for the rest of the session. A little bit annoyed because I thought my hip was fine, but I know the reason why. It was just I just didn't catch it right, and it just means my hip isn't quite where it needs to be and fully recovered, so there's still some work I need to do on that, but still managed to work my way up to 80 kg for 2. My all-time PB is 87 for 1, so you know we're not far off that and pushing that up higher. The goal in the next 6 months is to hit a 95 kg snatch, so just working up for that. This was my first fail, so that was my first fail at 75. I just didn't commit to it enough. That is what happens sometimes when it goes up a little bit in weight and you don't commit. You just can't get under it, so making sure you're approaching each lift with the right mindset is really important, and something that I've learned to do over the last 6 months or so. When it gets heavy, when it gets to a certain point of your lifting, you've really got to commit and you've got to want to get under it. You can't kind of take your time and relax like you can at lighter weights. You shouldn't at lighter weights, but you do sometimes naturally just tend to relax. So yeah, every time you're lifting heavy, make sure we're concentrating, same setup, same movement the whole time through. So this is 72.5. I was a lot more focused on this after failing the last one, so I really wanted to hit these cleanly. And then the last video you'll see will be the 80 kg for 2 attempts. The first one, a bit of a step forward, but the second one I was really happy with how clean it felt and the contact of the hip.
Out to all my old school doctors, steppers.
Alright, that's snatch done. So I've got up to 80 for a double. Tried 81 at the end. It's not happening. I've been snatching for about half an hour, so I think the body's just tired. Hip went a little bit of a twinge at like 65 and then 75 as well. So that was in the back of my mind annoyingly. But I'm still really happy with 80 for a double. My all-time PB is like 87 for 1. So coming back from injury and being able to hit 80 for 2 means I'm on the right path. So now on the program, it's meant to be every 2 minutes, 10 speed front squats. and then do that for 5 rounds, and then after that 10 speed deadlifts every 2 minutes for 5 rounds. But what I'm going to do based on how that felt, I'm going to swap the front squats for overhead squats and just look at like that bottom position stability. As you can see in some of those snatches, a little bit all over the place, so I just want to spend a little time working on that. I think that's due to my hip not being where I want it, but I can always do some work on it now, which is what I'm going to do. So overhead squats, really focusing on getting nice and low into that bottom position at a lighter weight, but just focusing on that stability. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do 4 sets of 4 overhead squats between 45 and 60 kg on the bar. Right, so that's all the strengths I've done. So now we're moving into the whiteboard workout, which is called the Farmer Wants a Wife. So it's 50 cal row, 50 kettlebell deadlifts, 50 meters farmer's carry, 50 strict handstand push-ups, and 50 meters handstand walk. Yeah, this is it here. So 50, 50, 50. This is where it's going to get real, I think. This is going to be a bit of a grit burner, those two, and then this is just going to fucking kill the shoulders. So we'll see how we go with that. I'm going to see what I can film. Probably film the deads and the handstand push-ups. The walk and the carry I might not, just because I want to try and concentrate on this one. 18-minute time cap. So we'll see what we get. I'm aiming. Oh, do I say it? I'm aiming sub 15. We'll see how we go. But yeah, I'll record what I can. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, those handstand push-ups, they broke me off. 50 of them is a lot to do strict, and then trying to go into the handstand walk after that, I just had nothing left. Shoulders were gone, so that took me, I think I reckon I was on about 8 minutes when I got to the handstand push-ups. It took me another 8 to do the handstand push-ups and the handstand walk. It is what it is. I know that's a weakness of mine, so plenty of work on handstand push-ups. I couldn't have done 50 6 months ago. And then I just need to work on handstand walk under fatigue, but I'm happy with that, under the time cap, just under 16 minutes. So yeah, happy with that. Good workout. Don't underestimate those last 2 movements for sure.